Here's a check on stories we're following for you today on Whdd Radio. Pat Pagano's forecast into the weekend: a partly sunny day today, 85 to 90. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, more humid, 85 to 90. On Sunday, sun and clouds, 85 to 90. And by Monday, some sun, showers, and possible thunderstorms. Temperature around 80. We'll check that forecast again for you in just a few moments. Taking a look at stories we're following for you today, Gears Outpatient Physical Therapy will be ending community access to outpatient physical therapy on Friday, September 16th. The pandemic has eased, leaving serious financial challenges in its wake, according to Gear. They're coping with the decline in resident occupancy, rising inflation and energy costs, and an increasingly complex regulatory environment, and an inadequate reimbursement from insurance plans, particularly Medicare and Medicaid. And Gear is explaining, like any other business that experiences losses in income, they have to adjust what they spend. That means they're going to now focus more on their mission, increase efficiencies, and improve cash flow. Gear's outpatient physical therapy has been an important part of the continuum of care that Gear provides, and they're making the difficult but necessary decision to downsize and change the service delivery in their outpatient physical therapy department. Going forward, they'll focus on their core mission of serving residents that live on the campus, including those at the lodge. That means community access to the outpatient physical therapy will be ending effective September 16th. All current active patients will receive notice that they'll be winding down treatment by that Friday. They recognize it represents a dramatic change and apologize for any inconvenience. They'll work with community patients to help them transition to new providers over the coming days and weeks, and do everything they can to minimize the impact of those affected. If you have questions regarding your treatment, patient records, or referral options, contact the Outpatient Physical Therapy Office at 860-824-3280. Connecticut, they continued to add jobs in July. The state's nagging labor shortage persisted, though, with 34,000 more job openings last month than employed workers. The State Department of Labor yesterday released preliminary estimates showing 6,500 new net jobs were added in July. State labor officials said local government accounted for 3,800 of the job gains, likely due to federal coronavirus relief funding that allows towns and cities to run summer programs. Private employers added 2,600 jobs. Connecticut has added jobs every month for the first 7 months of 2022, and the initially reported July gains set a new monthly high. Payroll employment last month reached over 1,658,000 jobs, up over 32,000 positions since July of 2021. The unemployment rate declined in the state for the 6th month in a row, falling to 0.3 percentage points to 3.7%, but the number of average weekly unemployment claims went up a little, 1,800 in June to 10,124 in July. Dutchess County will help police pay to add body cameras. Dutchess is pushing for each police agency in the county to adopt body-worn cameras and technology, offering to split the cost of starting up the programs. The county says it could end up spending roughly $775,000 on the program if every area agency opts in, based on estimated assessment of each agency's needs. The program was officially offered to municipalities last week through a letter sent out by County Executive Mark Molinaro, in which each were given until September 9th to join the program. The county would make a one-time payment to cover the startup costs and 2 years of standard body camera package per unit ordered. However, to opt in, municipalities must commit to a 5-year contract with the system's provider. Well, a Sheffield motorist escaped serious injury Wednesday afternoon when their car apparently hit a sign and parked vehicle before rolling over and crashing through the window outside the vacant storefront in the Barrington Plaza. There were no passengers and no other people were injured in the crash. An ambulance took the driver to Berkshire Medical Center. The crash happened just before 1 p.m. in the plaza on Stockbridge Road that houses Price Chopper and Tractor Supply. The cause of the crash is unclear, and police are asking witnesses to call the station if they have information at 413-528-0306. Starting this Sunday, Connecticut shoppers can enjoy week-long respite in sales taxes on purchases of shoes and clothing valued at less than $100. The waiver of the state's 6.35% sales tax on eligible purchases is expected to save consumers an estimated $2.6 million as the inflation rate continues to hover at 40 years high. The projected savings will come on top of $3 million that was saved during a temporary sales tax holiday in April that state legislators and Governor Ned Lamont authorized to provide immediate relief. Exempted items from jeans to shirts to jackets and dresses, baseball caps, shoes, sneakers, shoelaces, socks, pajamas, and nightgowns. The sales tax holiday excludes jewelry, handbags, luggage, umbrellas, watches, and other accoutrements people carry but don't wear. A pretty busy weekend coming up in our area. Coming up on August 20th, the Wassaic Fire Company will be working with the Wassaic Project, serving burgers, hot dogs, and drinks. They'll also have an open house where they'll be showing fire trucks and how to use some of the equipment. They will also have applications on hand if anybody wants to join. The whole event is from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. Firehouse will have the open house along with the food and drinks from 3 until 6 p.m. A story about a slave from the Northwest Corner will come alive with Puppet Sweat Performers, a puppet show at the Cornwall Historical Society on Saturday at 3 and again at 5 p.m. The autobiography of James Mars, a slave born and sold in Connecticut, was created by puppeteers Robert Resnick and Leslie Weinberg. The show is recommended for ages 9 and older. The D.M. Hunt Library in Falls Village will host August Fest in the village on Sunday from 4 till 6 p.m. Outdoors at the library's lawn, it'll feature grilled bratwurst, craft beers from Norbrook Farm Brewery, hot pretzels from the Falls Village Inn, a silent auction and live music by Kane Clausen with Country Jam. A vegetarian option and lemonade will also be served. The guests will receive a limited edition Hunt Library cup. There will be a silent auction as well. Tickets are $30 or $5 for children under 12 and can be purchased by contacting the library at 860-824-7424 or online at huntlibrary.org. Our business brief is underwritten by Morgans at the Interlaken, interlakenin.com. They feature a regular menu, a tapas menu, and nightly dinner specials, interlakenin.com. They're also on Facebook and Instagram, and by Salisbury Bank, salisburybank.com. Dow Jones Industrial Average starts off today at 33,999.04, the NASDAQ at 12,965.34, and the S&P 500 at 4283.74. We'll take a look at the tri-state forecast. That'll come your way in just a few moments.